Pattaya's a wild ride. Stunning beaches, crazy nightlife, and gritty streets. Join us to uncover its raw truth. Our Southeast Asia tour has come full circle. After a month of exploring, filming, and making new friends, we're back where it all started, Bangkok. One last dinner, one last goodbye. But this video isn't about endings, it's about Pattaya, where we'll spend a whole month before finally heading home. Pattaya's wild side is well known. We chose Jomtien Beach instead. It's just a few kilometers away, but it's way more laid back. We finally made it to Pattaya, and this is our first sunset, our first walk out of the apartment, and we discovered this beach, people playing volleyball all over the place. Looks like a nice place to lay out and swim here. It's all this huge area that's all marked off for people to swim. High rises everywhere. We're gonna have a good time here. We're here for 3 weeks, and we're just now discovering what we have here. Great restaurants all over the place, and well, we've got a lot to discover. That's for sure. Yeah, our apartment is over there. We're on the 24th floor of a high-rise building. It's gonna be a nice place to relax and hang out for 3 weeks. We do plan on doing some tours out to some of the islands, but for right now, for a few days, we're just gonna kind of kick back and enjoy the beach and hang out. Oh, we have a lot of videos to catch up. 29 days of non-stop touring through Southeast Asia. It was really fun. We enjoyed it a lot. Ready to relax though. It's March, and it's still cold back home. Here is the perfect place to spend a month. We're just 1 block from the beach in a comfy apartment, high above the noise. There's a pool to cool off, restaurants nearby, and it's our base to explore Pattaya and around. I'm curious to find out if the place lives up to its crazy reputation, or maybe it will surprise us. This is our second night in Pattaya, and Zarko looked up a place that we could walk to this evening, and there was a night market 2 blocks from our apartment. And they have all kinds of restaurants, But it's kind of funny because we were looking at the signs, the shops, menus, even the vendors, everyone. It's all in Russian. So evidently they get a lot of Russian tourists here in Pattaya. So anyway, I ordered a glass of white wine. And have you ever seen a glass of wine poured all the way to the top? Zarko, he said, I want the coldest beer. And not only did he get a cold beer, he got the biggest beer.
Ice cold.
Ice cold. So it looks pretty good. We ordered the dumplings and some kind of stir fry. Jomtien Beach sits just 2 to 3 kilometers south of Pattaya's madness, but it feels like a world away. It's calmer, quieter, more relaxed. A 6-kilometer stretch lined with condos, resorts, and a mellow shoreline. It's popular with expats, families, and anyone craving peace without leaving the action too far behind. This is the good side of Pattaya. Stick around till the end, and we'll show you the ugly too.
Yes, the sex industry does exist here, but it is far less in your face. You'll see kids playing and locals out exercising, like any normal town. We're looking for things to do around Pattaya, so we head to the boat pier to figure out how to get to Koh Larn. It's the island that's just across the bay.
The Coral Island. So you can take a boat over to like Koh Larn Island. We're calling it Coral Island. And like it departs Pattaya, 7, 10, 12 to whatever. And then from Koh Larn like several times a day. And it's only 30 baht, which is less than $1, right?
Yeah, 95 cents.
So there's massive amounts of people coming back, like boat after boat.
Yeah, like,
Tourists.
how's the apple? It's like a pig.
We're in Pattaya, and we decided to hire a driver for the entire day to take us around all the sites of the area. And so the first stop is the Big Buddha. It supposedly is the biggest Buddha in Thailand. So we're going to go up there and get a view also. And then from there, we'll go to the next stop.
Our first stop is the Big Buddha on the hill. It's between Jomtien and Central Pattaya, a classic tourist favorite.
Right before you go in, they give you a sarong to cover your knees. There, it's free, so it's not a big deal. You have to have your shoulders covered, so I'm covered there. And Zarko, he can get away with it. His shorts are barely covering his knees.
This iconic landmark promises sweeping views and a peek into Thai spirituality. We climb the staircase, flanked by golden Naga serpents, to reach the 59-foot-tall Big Buddha. One hand points to the ground, symbolizing enlightenment and victory over temptation. Though that last bit feels ironic, considering Pattaya's temptations. The temple grounds are active, with monks chanting, locals offering flowers, and smaller Buddhas for each day of the week, each with its own pose and meaning.
We're now at the Big Buddha lookout area. The view is amazing. And what we discovered up here is this right here behind me is our condo. The condo building, we're on the 24th floor of the one that has the brown trim around it. And that's where we are. So we're here and we're getting an unbelievable view. So we spent maybe 15 minutes here.
Driving across the city, Pattaya life rolls past the window. Like a foreign film, we're still trying to understand. If you're only in Pattaya for a few days, trust us, set aside a couple hours for this. It's not just about snapping photos. It's about standing in front of something built by hand that makes you think, feel small, and smile at what humans can create. You want to know how something this massive was made? Walk through the carving workshop. Watch how each tiny piece is handcrafted. It's slow and precise, and it fits into this massive wooden wonder. The Sanctuary of Truth isn't just built. It's sculptured, puzzle-like, from thousands of parts. Every detail carved with purpose.
It's incredible, the workmanship. And they don't use any nails. It's all tongue and groove and different kinds of joints that they're using with the wood.
You can't walk through this place without feeling something. Every surface is covered in carvings, gods, demons, celestial dancers, beasts, and they're all telling ancient stories. It's been 40 years of work, and it's still not finished. It's one man's dream to unite Thai, Hindu, and Buddhist philosophy into one wooden masterpiece. It's impressive, but I keep wondering, wood? In this heat with this rain and the termites, parts are already showing their age. But then you step inside and suddenly it doesn't matter. It's dim, it's cool, it smells like aged timber. Beams stretch like trees, carvings swirl above you. It feels alive, spiritual, serious, like you're inside someone's holy imagination. There's no single God here, no sermon, just ideas, stories, symbols, questions. This place isn't about worship, it's about wonder. It dares you to think, really think, about what we are, why we're here, and what we leave behind. It's more than a temple, it's a mirror for your mind. Pattaya is a bit much for us. It's kind of overwhelming. So we need a break. We're heading to Koh Chang Island for a few days to catch our breath.
We just got on the ferry and we're heading over to Koh Chang. Part of our transfer was including the driver, and he's taking us like on the ferry. He's gonna drive us right to the hotel, which is wonderful.
Door to door.
Yeah, door to door. I didn't realize Zarko had it set up like that. I thought we were gonna have to get off the car and walk on the ferry, but no. I was surprised how close Koh Chang is. You can see the ferry dock from here. Like over there, see where the ferries are going? It's a short ride.
They call it the last wild island of Thailand. Koh Chang stands quietly in the shadows, a sleeping giant.
A new adventure.
It's Thailand's second largest island. It's peaceful because getting here isn't easy. There's no airport or no shortcuts, just enough friction to keep the wrong tourist out and the right kind coming back.
Koh Chang. And this is a resort that we picked. They have hillside accommodation where it's in front of these little pools, or your own private villa with a pool. We got the private villa with a pool. Okay, we just got here, and yeah, right on the beach. Look at this.
Koh Chang. It feels like Thailand before the internet, before TripAdvisor, before everything had to be Insta-worthy. Here, the silent means something. You sit by the sea, you watch the jungle breathe, and you feel something real. Koh Chang isn't for everyone, and that's the point. It's not putting on a show, not chasing your likes, or trying to impress. There is no mega malls, no 6-lane roads, and no champagne-soaked rooftop pools. There's just dusty motorbikes, chickens crossing the road, and wooden bungalows that creak with charm. We're staying in White Sand Beach, and it's about as developed as it gets here. There's a few mid-sized hotels, some backpacker bars, but step outside and you're back in nature.
Cheers.
Jungle mountains crash into the sea. Waterfalls roar louder than any beach bar. Koh Chang still feels raw, real, and for now, it hasn't sold its soul. We're back in Pattaya, and this time, we're off to explore the floating market.
Fried grasshoppers.
Grasshopper. Fried, whatever that is.
$40 baht. Dollar.
Looks like beef.
No,
It tastes like chicken.
The market's a sprawling, man-made spectacle. Wooden walkways and bridges twisting around a small lake made to look like canals. There's shops on stilts, boat rides, the whole setup. But let's be honest, it's more tourist trap than time capsule. Tour buses are rolling in. Tourists pay $6 and locals stroll in for free. If you're expecting the old Thai river life, lower your expectations.
It's an amphibious boat.
I already had this.
No.
We paid $24 each to ride a glorified duck on wheels from one side of the lake to the other. It splashes in, cruises a few meters, then climbs out. It's a cool idea, but a dumb price. Definitely one of those "what were we thinking" moments.
So it was a 10-minute ride, probably 5 minutes in the water.
One of the world's top 10 most beautiful gardens.
So welcome to Nong Nooch Tropical Garden. Yeah, so these are the buses that we're going to take.
Step into the world's most ambitious plant nursery with a twist. Less tropical paradise, more like if a garden center and a concrete statue factory had a baby. Think of the Home Depot garden section on steroids. Welcome to your bizarre, botanical Shangri-La. The real stars of the garden, not the plants. Nope, it's the endless army of concrete animals. Gray zebras frozen mid-stair on neatly trimmed lawns. There's giraffes, tigers, flamingos, stone-faced and sun-baked. Then boom, a polar bear, just chilling in the 90-degree Thai heat. It makes perfect sense. And of course, dinosaurs. Because nothing completes a tropical garden like a T-Rex who missed his flight to Jurassic World. It's not a garden. It's more like a fever dream with landscaping.
The indoor collection, I love the way they made the pots, and then they have the plants on top. That's really neat.
I'm not sure what to call this. A giant nursery? A plant circus? Maybe the world's strangest botanical garden? Either way, it's bizarre, over the top, and oddly unique. Thailand, you've outdone yourself. When the sun dips, Pattaya flips the switch.
We're on the walking street, and it's 7 o'clock, so it's not real crazy yet. Most of the people right now are on tours.
The walking street looks tame, for now. The bars light up like it's showtime, staff clean, girls arrive half bored and half ready. 100 neon lights flicker on. This isn't the story, it's just the prelude. Buckle up.
Peppermint a go-go.
Pattaya's night hasn't even begun. Welcome to the core of what many call the sex tourist capital. They say there are over 27,000 sex workers here, and looking around, it's believable. They're single older men, curious wanderers like us, and bar girls on every corner. Thailand's known for easy companionship, but Pattaya wears the crown. Around Walking Street and the beachfront, it's in your face, even early in the evening. We expect a nightlife, sure, but not something this raw and sleazy. We're skipping the main act tonight. Instead, we stroll past Pattaya Beach and take in something heartwarming. Elderly men, hand in hand, with women young enough to call them grandpa. Love is real here. Beautiful moments, brought to you by cash. The air drips with romance, or maybe regret. Either way, Pattaya left its mark. And yeah, it's a place we're not coming back to. This adventure is over, but stay tuned for the next one.